What's up, cuties? Welcome to Chit Chat with QT. Join me as I discuss hot topics, celebrity news and gossip, reality TV show recaps, and more. Everything that I discuss are my own personal opinions for entertainment purposes only. Now, before I get started, please make sure to like the video, hit that notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and sit back and enjoy. What's up, cuties? Happy Tuesday. Hope you guys are well. Do I have a banner up or is this a background? Let me check. It is a background. Happy Tuesday. Hit the like button for me if you haven't already. I'm not going to waste too much time on an intro because I want to go through this unfortunate situation when it comes to Zaria Carr. That's my focus, not really the husband. And just some of the things that I've learned since yesterday. Um, Look, sometimes we have to discuss tough topics. And unfortunately, the unaliving of Zaria is one of them. Instigating friends is another. I'll have what the friend had to say after Zaria's unaliving. Going live to expose is one of them. Zaria and the husband exposed alleged diseases, cheating, spells, and roots, and all of that type of stuff. And look, that, well, they're putting on a show for people that's going to continue on with their lives, unfortunately. As we see, both of them are gone. And yeah, everybody that was tuned in to the lives and all of that, they've gone on with their lives. We're going to talk about supporting family. A toxic mom, in my opinion, and brothers of the husband, they made sure to try to point out mutual blame. You know what I mean? And for me, focus on what your son did and focus on um, talking about that, instead of trying to point out what happened to Zaria as if they both did this to each other. I will go ahead, and you guys already should see it on the screen. And let me get this comment off the screen. But hit the like button. I'm used to talking about things like this, especially when it comes to the Cutie Crew. You guys know we tackle some tough conversations. And I do think that publicly, some of these conversations definitely need to be had as well. So you see on the screen the trigger warning. You also see the National DV hotline. Take a note of it if need be, if you need it, if any friends or family needs it. So yeah, I'll also put this up as well. So trigger warning for this live. I do think that we shouldn't shy away from discussions like this and the decisions that may cost many people their lives. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just wanted to say that up front. But I also want to ask, have you ever been, let's say, going through some tough times and your posts and your statuses reflect that? Are you guilty of posting, what's going on? It could be repost of how you're really feeling. It could be a number of things. And a lot of times people take to social media not only to give their mate or partner a glance or friends and family. And if you haven't done it yourself, I see your comment, Veronica Monroe. If you haven't done it yourself, have you witnessed other people making posts on social media? And if so, did you act out? Did you reach out? I'm sorry, not act out. Did you say, hey, is everything going on? You seem to be a little bothered. Are you okay? Most times, what I will say a lot of people do is they may like the post, they may share the post, and then they just keep on scrolling. Now, I'm not in no way trying to blame um, Zaria, but this is a glimpse of her social media post. And it just seems like she was reaching out for help. You know what I'm saying? This was Saturday, the day that this happened, that she was on a live, and we'll go through a couple. But she said, somebody tell me how this boy getting all my text messages. She also posted after that, I really don't know what to do, but I need help before I lose my life or freedom. My kids need me. I did share that in the video from yesterday. I'm going to read this one and then we're going to go ahead and get into some video and some posts. But she said this was Saturday as well. I'll read all of Saturday's, but if you go all up and down her Facebook page, to me, it seems like a cry for help. And I don't know if anybody reached out. A lot of people are saying that this seems to be the type of relationship that they had, and people said that they minded their business. But she said, I really be too loving and too forgiving. I'm a good ass woman, but to the wrong boy. What you know about carrying the load while being embarrassed, disrespected, and steady helping a man fight demons. You can't make nobody happy that's not happy with themselves. You gonna mentally and emotionally drain yourself holding on to nothing. I walk through pain with a smile because I look at any situation like God is showing me something. And she also put, a man ain't making shit happen for me. I'm the face behind me, my kids, and that Negro too. Also on Saturday, she said, swear to God, I'm a miss make the world go round. And she said that to somebody else posting. And another thing that you Negroes gotta be slow doing, a good cooch, getting money, biatch like me, all types of ways. So the friend made a post. You got to be crazy talking to men when you do a woman that got good cooch, good money, and all of that, any type of way. But as I scrolled yesterday, again, I just felt like she was crying out for help. And I think that this should be a wake up call for a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? If you happen to scroll past somebody on your Facebook that you know, friends, family, or maybe even strangers, and just ask them if they're okay. Obviously, Zaria wasn't, and she did everything as far as giving people inside glimpse as far as what she was going through. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. So I do want to say again, the Negro, like so disgusted. Not only did he look cray cray, he had a history of being in jail, and for several different things. It seems like, and this is the reason why I feel like he took the final act that he did. Did I email myself this? Hold on, guys. Let me see something. Give me one quick second, because in a short clip, and the reason why I wanted to really have you guys to listen and see what Zaria was saying, because yesterday when I made the video, it was his live. We caught a glimpse of her at the end, and you guys will see that. But before I even put that up, I'm going to share what is alleged that's going around, and then you'll see. But at the end of that video, she said something like, what about Udi or Adi or some name? And allegedly, the guy that she mentioned at the end was a friend that her husband allegedly set up and unalived. They're saying that he then went to the funeral service and lied to the family. So obviously, if this is true, and everything I'm saying is alleged, but if this is true, he didn't want that to get out. And I think that that's why he took that final step. You know what I'm saying? Of unaliving her, and he's a punk. Okay? May he rot in you know where, not heaven. But they go on to say that Zaria revealed his intentions to rob and set up others. Since his secrets were out, he did what he did. The look of defeat in her face once he turned his camera around. And you guys will see that. And all the years he did in prison, and she knew all his secrets. Why antagonize a unaliver? Once he pulled out the poker, she should have just left. Now, this is somebody else, but I do agree with that. You know what I'm saying? But you never know what a person will do in the moment. So it's easy for us to say, why didn't she leave? Why didn't she leave? Yes, I wish that she would have, but she didn't. So continue prayers going up. But not only will we, didn't I stop that? I'll let you guys see that in its entirety. And hopefully, again, trigger warning to anybody that's here. If you want to come up, if you're brave enough, if you've experienced DV, or if you just want to give some suggestions to anybody else that may be going through it, feel free. Let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely let you guys come up. But this is what they mean when they say the look of defeat in her face. This is what I believe they were talking about, because right here, you know how you stare off in the distance and you're thinking in your head and all of that. That's what I'm getting. So rest in peace again to Zaria. Let's go ahead and take a look and a listen. I will read some of you all's comments as well. This is, I don't know if I want to play his portion. Maybe I will, because it will give a full story of everything that they were exposing about each other. So it's an 18-minute video. Let's look at Zaria's first. 1 second. Trigger warning.
Well, back to Sierra Williams, they can start up beating, got his ass online. And guess what? Don't get on here lie on me, because now I'm telling you everything. And now you can lie on me. And then it's really frustrating, it's really aggravating. When every time you hear your nigga pick up the phone, he on the phone spraying your name. Yeah, you know my girl was this thing never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched a nigga. I ain't been riding a nigga. Then, now let me finish. I don't lie. You ain't got 2 hours.
So right there, she's countering the things that he said. Yeah, no, Shay P, I definitely wasn't going to play. He was on live for 2 hours and almost 3, I believe. And I shared parts of it yesterday. I do have another quick part of it today, the second part that wasn't in my video on yesterday. But that's how long this was going on. You know what I'm saying? 3 to 4 hours. A family member, I'm not blaming anybody. Nobody decided to drive over there and say, look, girl, come with me. Get on up out of here. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue.
Now you want the phone back. Oh, I ain't get my booty. Then I gotta go like that. You told my shit.
Now, she mentioned Udi, and he said, I swear you would die. So that is allegedly from that post that I just read you of the guy that allegedly he unalived. And, to keep his crazy secrets, in my opinion only, hidden, he did what he did to her. So let's take a look at the beginning of Zaria's life.
I gotta die if I tell what happened. That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really look that bad. So y'all don't know that tea right now. The one that gave birth, Rashida Barnes. What's the other girl name? You started the lie. You were talking about her too. No, fuck, I wasn't. I messaged him. Bert, please get on this line. I know something to his other ass.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Veronica Monroe Will Talk says because they, again, as I mentioned earlier, a lot of cheating allegations on both parts, diseases, STDs, and all of that. And wow, for people that half of them, they probably didn't even know. She was a social media, I guess we can say, personality. And while I'm have that pause, let's see how many followers she had. 31,000 followers. And I can almost guarantee probably 100 was family or friends. So you got all these people that you guys don't know, and you're spreading all this to the world. Let's continue.
Yeah, what you doing up this late? And I told him I went to the motherfucking paper. The fuck? I was on the way to work, bitch. I ain't never talked to Burger because he ain't my type of nigga. Like you said, I ain't been I was for next day talk some money. When I talk to the other niggas, I talk, he said text, not talk about lay up with me with nothing. But she didn't give me no money, get the fuck on. Baby, I don't talk to no nigga that ain't got no goddamn money, no goddamn motion. No. You ain't gotta have bitch, you gotta send it. And then we still ain't finna link it, we just played the fuck. That don't mail. Man, you know he was how much? Inch a centimeter from being born. You know. Bernard said, Mark, you're a gremlin, my boy. Good country ass whooping. Yeah, good country ass whooping. Bitch, you can't give me a money tree. Jay, you is insane. Man, y'all motherfuckers crazy. You either y'all be out.
And this is something to get caught up in as well. You know, I share other type of content, but naturally you're going to read what people are saying to you, which is what she was doing. Yeah, Neva P, we'll talk more about it on Thursday, sis. It's very sad. Definitely antagonizing each other.
Both of them, nah, I ain't gonna do you like that. I ain't even started with me. His brother. But yeah, you do all that line of shit. You break out bunch of he in your search history every fucking day. The same shit with Quan. That was a lie about what he said about the shit with Quan. You smoke through that stuff out at the glass at the screen though while I was recording her. Quan did start to say,
why is that doing that?
Hold on, do what you like at. You said
okay, hold on.
Set that shit up for him to talk, for her to talk to him so you can rob Quan. That's what you said. That's how the whole them start talking started. It wasn't that about me and that shit at all. I translated the message, and that's how that shit happened.
I don't know why the video is glitching,
but
you guys
caught,
can hear it.
She got caught, and she came to that table. We got a new table. That's when she FaceTimed him on my phone. He didn't answer her. When she had that message, he called back, and I didn't answer.
Let me pause it and see if the glitch will stop.
Because it was a missed call. You said, you got like me and him, you said it was a lot that for me and him, that's what's going on. Fuck.
Okay, guys, just listen to the audio. It is glitching as far as just the picture, the videos just going up and down, but the sound is not affected.
You want to lie.
You still ain't doing the line. All you doing is trying to damn drop the business. All you trying to do is damn tell you.
No, I'm saying that you're lying.
At the end of the day, I don't care how we gonna lie with something.
Okay, so why you keep doing it?
What is your point in saying that I lied?
Because you are lying.
You really wanted to drop the business.
You're lying.
You really wanted to just drop the business. Just say, oh, well, shit, the whole time going on, you said.
But no, because you sit around.
You ain't proof to lie.
You sit around and make it like that's like squeeze. You sit around, you make it like somebody so fucked up. You whole time you trying to do something fucked up to them, and that's how some shit gonna happen.
You know why I'm fucking out bitch? Because why the fuck is he on your page in your email?
He wasn't. You lied. What the fuck? He's still about.
Jacqueline, sad but true. She got used to meeting his energy, which is easy if you don't leave a situation. You know what I mean? It becomes tit for tat. Tit for tat. You say something disrespectful, I'm going to say something disrespectful. You say something about my mama, I'm going to say something about your mama. You know, it's a sad, sad cycle. It really is. Let's continue.
No! What the fuck is, I don't give a fuck what he said. Why the fuck is he on there when I already mentioned?
Okay, give me 1 second. 4:11, 4:13 is where I close that out. Let me see if I can open this video again. 1 second. 4:13. All right.
I'm telling you, this my son money.
Okay. Now they're going to be talking about, now she's going to be talking about, hold on. The money issues, that she experienced being married to him.
Y'all, I posted a cruise picture went out of time. He went out there broke, fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I told him when I got the money to sit my phone, because I broke my phone when I got down there, as soon as we got there. I told him good when I get my sister to send me his money, like, I'm not responsible for your gambling. I even told him, like, I sent money out of my son's savings account to my sister because they got the same kind of bank. So I did bank to bank. So I'm telling you, this my son's money. You gonna have to put this shit back. Since we live in the park, y'all, this nigga start like a whole bitch attitude. I'm like, damn, nobody even did shit. Who was this chilling?
Now, again, keep in mind, an audience of 31,000. 31,000. Those of you that's been subscribed for me for quite some time, beef is not my thing. I'm just going to cut your ass off. That's about it. We won't have any interaction. You know what I'm saying? But because this is one of the ways that beefing can lead to. I saw somebody in the comments say earlier, I was just getting over what happened in Vegas. We know in Vegas, 3 content creators, a guy, unalived husband and wife, and he's in jail now for the rest of his life. That was you, Charnel. I was all into the Vegas story. Now this, really sad. It's really sad. Again, I don't think we should shy away from stories like this because it is, unfortunately, what's really, really happening, like a lot today. A lot. I think about when I grew up, I don't want to sound too old, child, before social media, and things like this wasn't going on. So I do think that people try to put on a front for other people, and unfortunately, sometimes it ends like this. Let's continue.
He got a whole attitude out there. I know you don't fuck with them niggas. You don't fuck with them niggas. Oh yeah, you don't fuck. I know who it is. You don't fuck.
We'll talk about it, Sugar Dumpling. I'm going to try to go ahead and just play this, guys, because what Sugar Dumpling has in the comment section, you guys will hear him talk about that. She put allegedly, and he didn't say her. He said her family members, but he believed that she wanted his finances to go down as well and that they put roots on him. I don't know shit about that. Don't even try to research it. None of it. Keep all that shit away from me. But seems like Sugar Dumpling is saying, seems like she wanted to make more money than him. She keeps bringing up money. He reversed the roots on her too, allegedly. What I will agree with in your statement is just crazy. The story itself. But let's continue.
Squeeze. You fuck Squeeze. I'm like, bitch, nobody fuck no damn Squeeze. What's wrong with you? Right? On my kids. I put this on my baby right now. She can die. Yo, I ain't never fucked no Squeeze. I ain't never been around Squeeze. I seen Squeeze one time. They his daddy house at a party. All my kids, I never been around that nigga. Now your bitch ass went lying. Oh, she trying to fuck with my baby daddy. She fucking with the wrong one. Don't all this popping on the phone. You know, he's sitting right here, got the phone on speaker, let me listen. I'm about to go down there and beat her ass. We went down there because she popping to him like, oh, I'm going to beat your baby mama ass. We get down there. She and I we together. She texted me, oh, I'm at a game. You should have been came. Then she telling him, oh, I'm going to beat your baby mama ass. What? Come not dealing? Not dealing? Not dealing, baby. I want to see that. And yeah, so he had to fuck her. I was FaceTiming her, while fucking him and shit like that, just harassing her, fucking with her. So she fell back, but she was a trick, y'all. Hop on the shit, got them, give a little bread. She thought he gonna make some bread, shit, so yeah, she wasn't there.
Okay, so we'll get to the point of Udi again. I did play that at the start of this live, as well as the post of the, it's going around social media, saying that he unalived Udi, allegedly went to the funeral and was still acting cool with the family, and that's why he unalived her. That's all alleged.
He said she watched us for they watch bad there now with if this shit stir up beef and Your husband get hurt. Well, baby, Sierra Williams, if it start up beef, he got his ass on live. And guess what? Don't get on here lying on me because now I'm telling everything. Because now you've been lying on me. And then it's really frustrating, it's really aggravating. When every time you hear your nigga pick up the phone, he on the phone spraying your name. Yeah, you know my girl was fucking such. This nigga never touched me. Why are you lying on me? Why are you lying on me? I never touched a nigga. I ain't been around a nigga. Then, now let me finish. I'm on live. You ain't got 2 hours. Now you want the phone back. Oh, I ain't get to say about Odie. Then,
Right here.
man, I got that.
That lets me know that is true. As soon as she mentioned Udi, and I'm still saying alleged, this is my opinion only. As soon as she mentioned, she was saying everything else, and he was still participating in the conversation. But as soon as she said Udi, he said, "You gon', that." Let's continue. That chick, before I get to his part, that said, "Damn, bitch," the one that was on the phone, antagonizing and instigating as well. Before I get to his part, we'll read what she had to say.
I gotta die. I tell what happened. That's crazy, y'all. I ain't really look out behind this, y'all. Y'all don't know that tea right now. Mark done got quiet. What he at? He right here. He getting mad and he don't like the truth coming out. He done did.
I don't know how she looked at the Negro every day, myself, personally. But let me bring this up. And I do agree that, it appears, again, for me, even with the toxicity, and I know none of you are saying this, that still didn't give him the right to unalive her. Even if she was going to expose whatever he did to Udi, that still does not give him a right to do what he did to her. But yes, I will absolutely agree that both were toxic. And it's a cautionary tale. I can't tell, I ain't nobody's mom. I ain't trying to tell nobody what to do. But it's a cautionary tale on how I think that people need to proceed. And let's keep all y'all business off social media. And if you're going through any of this, leave. Seems like she was a boss, had it going on, made her own money and all of that. And I know it's easier said than done, but leave. And rest in peace to Zaria. Let's get into the friend. You guys heard her on the phone. She was on the phone throughout their exchange. And this is what she had to say. Let me see if I can enlarge this some. All right. So she said, "Y'all," talking to the public, "the dumbest biatches ever. This ish happened every day besides the fighting, but it was history. That live was one of plenty. Y'all keep saying the girl on the phone. The girl on the phone been told her to come here. If you know Zaria, she not gonna do ish until she ready. I heard everybody call yesterday that was local. Nobody volunteered to come over because guess what? We used to it." And I'm not trying to blame the friend, but a lot of times that plays a part as well. The instigating, the earpieces. But she said that nobody volunteered to go over to the house because guess what? They are used to it. When her sister called and gave her the code to her door, I told her then, leave, get clothes from Family Dollars. But he was going live, and if you know Zaria, she loves a damn live. I sat on the phone all day, and guess what? The popo was sitting right across the street from the house. That part I don't know if I believe. She didn't say she called the popo. I don't see the popo sitting across from the house if they can hear the commotion and all of that that's going on. I just don't. I don't see them not coming up to the door and all of that. She said, I've been friends with her 12 plus years, never seen or met him in person because I never liked him. He been told me he was going to unalive me. I never been around him. All I know is she never listened to me. I respected it because there was times I didn't listen to her. What is IDEK? I don't even know what that last part was about or who the girl is, but if you know, inbox me. She wasn't scared. He wasn't scaring her when we was on the phone. This biatch did that because of whatever that last part was, and I had to be the one to see and hear that. I'm F up for life. F y'all. F y'all. So again, I'm definitely not trying to blame her. I'll go by what she put, but you guys let me know. Do you think that instigating friends or family can play a part? Definitely not in him doing what he did, but you know what I mean? It was the damn bitch, or while she was on the phone, she was like, yeah, say this. And yeah, what about this? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But let's go ahead and finish this real quickly, and then I'll get to you all's comments. Ew, parts of it. I think I'll be fast forward.
You done did this. Oh, you talking to me like shit. You run off and do what the fuck you want to do. Okay. Now here it is.
You talking that shit, I know it. Yeah, girl, tell me it.
Here it is now. Here it is. Now, ain't nothing that I'm doing that she don't do. If you a bitch that's on the line, you know. She goes to my phone. She do the same shit. She do all that. This.
What I care?
Keep following me now.
I want to listen.
I'm listening. Shut the fuck up.
Don't talk to me like that.
Shut the fuck up.
Now you hear the friend.
So
I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Yes, JP, ugly venom. Up. You hear me? Girl. But you hear the friend all in the background. So that's where I'm blaming her. That's why I'm blaming her. If you know it's a pattern, don't hang up the phone from her and call the police. That's why I'm sharing this, because we ignore, and I'm saying we because some of us may have found ourselves in situations where we wish we would have called the police or whatever. If we haven't, we may in the future. This is a cautionary tale. Hang up and call the popo. Let's go.
So she turned around.
Right now, don't worry about me.
She turned around and okay, boom. After I get caught with that girl, she go to the doctor. She get on the table. See, I'm finna get tested.
Now pay attention. After I got caught with the girl, she went to the doctor to get tested.
Oh, I'm finna get tested because you fucking out here, oh, you doing this, you doing that.
Which girl?
So she said out there, the doctor said, okay, well, we'll test you, we're gonna do that.
Which girl?
And I fuck around. We come back. So the doctor tells her, when she get her results, the damn folks tell her she got herpes. So
Ew.
I'm thinking in my head,
I should
I'm
have
thinking in my head that you gotta have an outbreak. You know what I'm saying? You know this is how they got that shit. Right. So, boom. And she had an outbreak, no none of that, all that shit. They had around blood.
So you guys heard that he said that she had her piece. My thing is, you already said after I messed around with the chick, so most likely he gave it to her. But as some of them do, they just gonna blame the other person. I don't know either one of their lives like that, as far as who they were with or who was cheating on who. But he said that.
I'm thinking that this bitch goddamn, they playing a mistake or whatever. Cool. So what it was? I think it was last month. So I'm in there watching the game or something, whatever the fuck I'm doing in the room. She coming up, babe, my ass raw.
Trigger.
What's wrong with my ass? Can you look and see? So I look down there at an anal hole now.
What's up?
Now I ain't the smartest, but my knowledge of that shit is like, okay, if you get the herpes, it come at what?
How can I mute this part? Okay. Well, this video will either be monetized or not. Let's continue.
Double contact or whatever.
And you the only horny ass I want to fuck somebody in the ass. So make that shit make sense.
I look down at her ass. This motherfucker got them clusters and shit down at my ass. She got bumps and shit. Look like goddamn. Now y'all see why she don't want me to get on the line. That's why she trying to goddamn over talk me. So it looked like like some bumps, but like an ant bite. How you voice?
We got 8 minutes left, and sis, I don't give a damn what black men are saying. This one, Unalived the woman. This one admitted that he was cheating. They need to talk about themselves. So, and somebody else put that. I think it was Charnel or somebody put that earlier as well. And I always tell you guys, I scroll right on past them Negroes. I don't give a damn what they saying. You know what I mean? Naturally, they are going to side with who looks like them, acts like them, talks like them. You know? F them.
How you bust a bump?
I want to get to it.
So here it is, boom. Time go by. She go back to her. Not time go by.
All right, you guys get that part. He's talking about the medical history and all of that. It's the audacity for me. Let's go up a little bit.
Goddamn, so when the lady got there called her back, about the shit, well, she emailed her and told her, and you also have a bacteria down there, whatever. I don't even know what the fuck the bacteria is, but she said, I sent enough for you and a refill for your partner. So you might know this motherfucker get mad and got that on want to give me my medicine.
Now, we're going to go past that, but she went to the doctor. He did. You waiting on medicine that she's going to give you to take. How come you didn't take your dirty? Let me go ahead. Dirty D-Earth down there.
Listen. It don't matter. These are facts. So, boom. The motherfucker goddamn tell me. So the motherfucker tell me. So the motherfucker tell me she got there called the lady that owned the daycare and sent the damn video to the damn the woman.
Okay, I missed that part. Let's see.
So the motherfucker tell me that she get up. Oh no.
5 minutes.
So somebody inboxed me because she done told on some girl that she seen a video in Swainsboro. She seen a video of some girl on the motherfucking playground. She worked at the daycare. Walk another child to another child and slap another white boy back. So she got there called the lady that owned the daycare and sent the damn video to the damn the woman. So then she turned around, the girl, somebody get mad and tell me, oh, and she inboxed me, the girl, whoever it was, they inboxed me because it had to be somebody related to that situation. Oh, tell your baby mama she got bigger fish to fry than to be sitting around here worried about and sending videos and shit. She got to goddamn worry about all these niggas she around here sneaking and goddamn fucking. So here it is again. I'm asking the bitch, like, damn, so shit. Don't come to me on no damn half ass telling me. She tell me what the fuck going on, cause they might need to go there to the goddamn clinic. Bitch, you know I can't do anything about the shit. The goddamn so fucked up. It's just at the end of the day, this what's going on. This what's going on in my life. You feel me? This what's going on in my life. I got a nice little job, making almost $22 an hour. After 90 days, you know what I'm saying, gonna go up. You feel me? So get what? Shit, it's only up from here. You feel me? It's only up from here. Then the bitch get mad. Big get goddamn mad. Listen to it. Y'all hear that thing? She get mad. She don't like that. 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 What thing about the Super Ever show? Whatever I pray, what thing about it? I ain't never motherfucker got to play that shit took. Her family. Bullshit. The fuck? Bullshit. I ain't know nothing about that shit. She said they don't try to goddamn old talk me. Like they gonna make me get off line. Cause I'm telling this shit. Like I give a fuck. Get on your line. No, I'm not that friend. No, you don't need to be there.
Ooh, child.
Well, shit,
I ain't none of your people friend when you be making all
Hey, Danya.
making all those damn posts and shit, talking about me, and then be trying to goddamn downplay, make me seem like, oh, this nigga out doing this, nigga out. Bitch, you know I can't do anything about the shit. You know what's going on. The fuck? So here it is now. She talking about she want me goddamn to get
Let that person.
She wanted to
Let that person.
She want me to get I turned the phone off. She paid the bill on it and the damn little taxes for the little damn phone under my name. So when I went in that bitch and I seen she was talking to this same nigga that she was fucking with at Hyundai, I turned that bitch off.
That's not what you
So here it is now. That's why she in the background. Turn my phone on. I'm not turning it back on. You know what I'm saying? All y'all that was on this line, y'all heard it. So when the folk got there and told me the shit, about what was going on, you don't think somebody got there that really got there like, damn, what's going on? I really be concerned, really trying to help you, and trying to got there fight. Oh, you say,
a hoe.
but here it is, she got mad at me last night to call me a bitch ass nigga. But the same shit she tried about, she do to me. So that shit don't be no damn excuse. And then you want to make this shit. What company you have? I don't fucking know. Shit.
And unfortunately, they were talking to each other like she just asked them what they say. You know, we got a minute left and then we'll chat.
So here it is. So she telling me, oh, well you we getting a divorce. Oh, you gonna pay me $600? We gonna pay. Get my fucking ear, bitch. So here it is now. We finna get a divorce. And she talk about, oh, well, you can go almost $600 in child support. First of all, baby, I'm not gonna give you those $600 when your baby daddy ain't paying up to $290. You know what I'm saying? And so you want to sit here, oh, I want $600 from you, but I'm a broke ass nigga. But you want me to pay you double, but you still ain't went up and got down. Why you ain't went up there and went up on the shit then? Okay then. So here it is.
Ooh, child, that was a lot. But as a Virgo, a child, Virgos represent, has on the screen, her comment is on the screen. Hopefully someone else saw this and decided to leave. And that's one of the main reasons why I decided to talk a little bit more about this. I'm going to go through some comments. Anybody, if you want to come up, if you have experience in this field where you can offer some advice, I also will go ahead and put this back up as well. Look, DV is nothing to play with. And you can go through it where it won't have the same ending. You know what I'm saying? If you're talking about divorce, don't play games. Don't try to stay in the same house. Get up and go. Because he mentioned that she wanted a divorce, but obviously they were still living in the same house. You know, and I'm not saying that somebody like this Negro, it would have most likely ended this way regardless, because you guys know it's men like him. If I can't have you, nobody else can. But I really do believe that it was his secrets that she was keeping that caused him to do that. You know, I have to agree with a lot of you in the chat if we just keeping it real. And again, she did not deserve to be unalived no matter what, but it was an extremely toxic relationship, toxic marriage. We talking about, again, cheating, spells and roots and witchcraft and diseases. And what is the purpose of the marriage? Why are you still married? You know? And it's also, again, a cautionary tale to a lot of people that soak up the beefs. And look, I promise you tomorrow, after the beef, and if something happens like this, some folks just gonna find somebody else to watch that's going through or putting on the same show. You know, not blaming any of the audience that consume it, but their lives are just going to go on. So it's heartbreaking. a couple of you guys, Pink Diva, you asked, and somebody else asked earlier as well, where were the kids? And that was my thought while watching. She had a son. You guys heard him at the end say, "Yo, baby daddy only paying $290 a month." But she had a son before him, and they had a child together. And I don't know where the kids were. I hope they weren't in the house. You know what I mean? 803 is where I be. Yes, it looked like it was a nice home and all of that. Sometimes you can just get comfortable with your day to day and it becomes normal. You get comfortable with the arguing back and forth. You get comfortable with putting each other on blast and all of that. And it's a shame. It really, really is. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Let's see. Let's read some comments on our way out the door. Spectations said this is disturbing. They having an intimate argument, but bring it to the internet. They want audience participation. They want audience participation. They want audience approval. They want these people on my side and those people on his side. It's crazy. They were bad for each other. I agree. Nanny said men and women have to learn how to control their emotions. There's no way people should be arguing with each other like that in a relationship. None of them have respect for each other. I must agree. I must agree. You know, this was unfortunately, Nanny, their norm. This was their norm. Another post said a couple days before this. Okay, I'm gonna read it, but let's see. He had put his hands on her for 3 hours straight, and she had to drive to the Popo station with no clothes on and bruised, and he followed her. Wow, 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 wow. Another very toxic relationship that did not end well for neither party. So the cutie crew know. You guys know. I always say we have to talk about things and hopefully, even if your kids, your daughter, your son, some sons get ABUs as well physically, nieces, nephews, whatever the case may be, even if they aren't experiencing it, this is a must watch. This is a must watch. And I promise you, it will stick in the heads of a lot of people where if they find themselves in a situation like this, going back to this in their head, could have them to leave the situation. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It really, really is. Okay, that was you, Linda Gamble, that said, where are the innocent babies? They're not, and that's the point. Gendered propaganda that doesn't make sense but serves to justify certain outcomes. JP said, friends like this, I stay away from. Absolutely. And look, I do believe parts of, let me put the mama's post up because I mentioned some of these mamas. And I think I have the friend and mama in one post. I do. Let me put this up. I do believe some of what the friend had to say, that, you know, especially the part where if she hasn't met this guy in all of these years, that was for a reason. But that's also a cautionary tale. Don't sit and listen, although you probably just want to make sure you can hear what's going on and all of that. Say, I'm going to call you right back, but I'm about to call the popo. That's what I would do, you know. But the mom, she posted. And shall call it old. I ain't claiming old, but let me read it from my phone. You guys see it on the screen. The mother said, hold on, because that's a little blurry. All right. So the mother made another post. If you did not see my video yesterday, you can go and watch that. But she has something else to say. And to me, this is the blame game. She said, if you wasn't there, you can't say nothing. If you never heard her or him say how they was tired or they wanted out, but yet They separate and he go back and she will come find him to my house or park the Jeep or the park in Jessup. You can't say nothing. They loved each other, but they was too much alike and very toxic. Her family was tired of the constant fighting and threats, and so was we. I've seen the time she would call him to come home. So, she keep pointing out she'll come look for him. She'll go to the park where he at. Or she would call for him to come back home. But a man can only take, this is what really pissed me off, only so much. A man can only take verbal abuse and threats and physical and emotional abuse. So this is her attempt, in my opinion, to let the world know, oh, he went through it as well. And I believe it when it comes to the arguing and the back and forth and all of that. I believe that part. But this man unalived her. Okay? And just like we're saying she could have left, so could his ass. He could have left for good. He loved her and she loved him, but they wasn't good for each other. I begged him numerous times to leave, start over, it's okay. But if she knew he was with another woman, and again, just look at his ass. If she knew he was with another woman, she tried to bust it up. I saw and heard them both. I've tried to help counsel and advise them both. Couldn't leave, and they both couldn't leave one another alone. I couldn't understand why they both couldn't just deal with it the right way in private conversations and a church. I've tried to help them, but it would go south quick. Sometimes, okay, I've tried to help them, but it would go quick sometimes, and sometimes it would go right. There was something going on with them that they both didn't reach out. It almost was as though they loved the toxicity, although both sides of the family knew it wasn't going well. No, he wasn't perfect, and no, she wasn't either. So, is a mama just doing and saying what a mama do and say? Did you guys listen to that part and cringe just a tad bit? Did you listen and feel like, rightfully so, she should have blamed this woman that he unalived? I do think that both were toxic. I really, really do. And I don't know. I don't know. Reading that out loud, what are your thoughts about the mom? What she had to say? Let's see. Nanny said both of them were wrong for staying with each other. Both are to blame for feeding into the toxicity. The woman is not the only one at fault. Right. And the last and final act that he did is the issue. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't even be talking about it. You know what I mean? So I get the mom putting what she put, some of it, but continue on and talk about what your son did. And no matter what I just said, as far as the both of them have done to each other, said to each other, and all of that, my son absolutely was wrong for unaliving her. That's what I would have liked to have seen. You know? Yes, Jam, allegedly, that was going around social media as well. I don't know for sure, but there was another guy's name that was floating around, and I guess this was from a previous live that Zaria may have said that, he had some dealings with the guy. Don't know. Let's see. Jam says she knew who this crazy man was. She was a correctional officer. He was an inmate. This is how they met. She also knew of his dark secret. She didn't deserve this, but knew this could happen. Sad truth. I did hear about the that she was a correctional officer. I didn't hear the part where that's where they met, but it's possible, for sure. And it's sad. Okay, TNTG mom. All right. I warned you guys. I've been warning you all throughout. And I'm down for the conversations. Again, as a warning, as a possible means of other folks realizing, damn, I'm going through the same thing. We argue like that. We go live like that. And I think after watching this, or any other videos that's floating around, it may be best for me to leave. You know, those are my thoughts. Let's see. What else? What else? They were used to the behavior. Danya say, I can't argue like that. Look, I'm just gonna keep it real with you guys. Give me 1 second. It definitely wasn't up to that level. Hold on. Ooh, child. Philly girl for here. Philly girl for life. Child, I gotta work late again. Hold on, guys. These people getting their money out of me. Do you hear me? Um, I'm just gonna keep it real. I have found myself in a toxic relationship in my past, and that shit became normal to me. And I said it. Cutie Crew know I said it before, talked about it before. It became normal. It was so normal to me that when I got with my when my ex-husband and I reconnected, I was like, damn, this shit is kind of boring. We didn't have the toxic, the toxic part of it. But that just goes to show that you can look at situations and think it's normal, and it absolutely isn't. You know. So Danya, at some point, with your comment, I can't argue like that. I had gotten used to arguing like that, and it's never the right way to live your life. You know. So that's why we talk about it. That's why we're talking about it now. You know. Let's see. I think I got that earlier. Anyway, let me see if anybody. What are your thoughts about the mom before we go? Let's see. Excuses won't bring them back. The advice given should have been taught about how you should be treated. Good point. And again, Jacqueline, these videos that's going around on social media, all of you guys, share them with your family members, your daughters, your nieces, your nephews, all of the above. Because you're saying that advice should be given, which it should, but sometimes that visual, sometimes the news clip saying husband unalived wife and then unalived himself, sometimes that will register. I'll never forget, and then I have to go, and I wish I didn't. But I've talked about this before. There was an episode on A Different World. It was the cook, Mr. Somebody. You guys know. What's his name? Dog it. I had a hard time remembering his name. Anyway, the black bald-headed cook in the cafe on A Different World. And he was talking about his aunt, and his aunt and uncle had a toxic relationship. And they went back and forth like this, argued. She probably left and went back, or whatever the case may be. Mr. Gaines, thank you, Mr. Gaines. And Mr. Gaines said, the aunt told him, I know it's like this, but he loved me. And he said, one day he loved her to death. That's the reality of the situation. This is not love. Okay? It is not love. And one day, a person can, in their mind, love you to death. You know what I mean? So, I thank you guys. We got about another minute or so. And then I'm going to jump back into these doggone reports and all of that. No need for a shoulda, coulda, woulda. At this point, it's just sad. It is sad. Because naturally, we can't even say that to Zaria. Zaria is the victim. With her mouth and all. With her participating in the toxicity and all. She's still the victim. You know what I mean? Because he had no right, none, to do what he did. He's a punk. He's a coward. And unfortunately, this happens far too often. It really, really does. Far too often. So rest in peace to Zaria again. Shay P, I'll end it with your comment. You said, sadly, some people like them toxic love and hip hop relationships where it ain't love if they are busting out windows or fighting. So true. So true. And stop the cycle. Stop the cycle. If you, again, I'll put that banner back up. If you're going through this and you think that is love, it's not. It's not. Stop the cycle. So now Zaria has 2 children that will be without her mom because of this bum's actions. Allegedly, she met him. He was a bum, and he'll go down in history as a bum to me. I don't give a damn what his mama saying, because just like people put the blame on the woman, she could have left, she could have did this, she could have done that. His ass could have as well. So deep conversation, but I appreciate you guys for joining it for me. Shout out, we was over 200 or so people in the chat. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to the replay gang as well. Domestic violence hotline is 800-799-7233. Pass it on or call if you yourself need it. All right, I may see you guys for a late. I don't know. We shall see. But if I don't, enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. With QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.